I roll it in, I roll it back. I roll it in, I roll it back. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. It is your girl, BREFREEISME. If you're new to my channel, hey. If you're a friend to the channel already, hey, friend. As you know, it's never too late to be a part of this community. You just have to hit the like and subscribe button down below. Because, you know, on this channel, I discuss a plethora of things from self-care to self-love, wellness, healing, finances. I mean, everything. I'm really just a one-stop shop for a lot of stuff, okay? And I don't mind sharing a little bit of information along the way, okay? Because I know we're all on some form of journey together, and let's kind of just come together and help each other out. Y'all see, before I get into today's topic, y'all see that I changed my hair? I got the braids today. I had like the locks a couple days ago, but I went off and got my hair did. And I don't think I'm ever gonna truly like give up the protective styles, because it's like, for one, it's low maintenance, and for two, it's low maintenance. That's what I love. That's what I'm finding myself, because I like to get up and go, and given the field that I'm in, I really don't have time to be flat ironing, curling, nothing. I just want to slap it in a ponytail and go off to work, okay? But y'all, let's get into today's topic. So I am a huge fan of self-expression and art, and it can be in a variety of forms, whether it be paintings, poetry, comedy, pictures, and I went and dabbled in a piece of art or getting some artwork done. Y'all, I got my first tattoo. I got my first tattoo. I don't know if y'all can see it clearly, but I got my first tattoo. Y'all, I do not regret getting it one bit. I am super happy that I did it, and the experience of it, I'm just gonna say this is my only tattoo that I'm gonna get, but because the experience was so good, I was like, dang, I might want to go back and get another one. But that is to be determined, and for right now, I am content and happy with the one that I got. And I got a tattoo that was solely based on something that is near and dear to my heart, or very close to my personality, and maybe the things that I've also been brought up in and what I cling to, and that is my faith, okay? I definitely wanted to get a tattoo, and I think this is the perfect time for me to get one, because I'm maybe more mature and I know exactly what it is that I want, and there is a meaning and reason behind it. Like, if I were to get this, I think in high school, child, I would have probably got like a bird, a butterfly. So, I mean, something that's cute, but I don't think it would have really had meaning like this one does. And I got a scripture, and it is Isaiah 60:22. And the scripture reads, "When the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen." Y'all, not brunette, not the world, not my job, not the Lord will make it happen. So there is a reason to my madness, why I got it placed on this hand, why I actually got the tattoo itself. So I am someone who likes to have control of everything, and I think in trying to have control of everything, it has kind of heightened my anxiety in a lot of ways. And typically when I try to take control of stuff, it doesn't necessarily go the way that I want it to. So I know that a lot of things that have transpired in my life, good and bad, has all been orchestrated by God. All my footsteps, everything, even the detours, they've all led to somewhere. And I think this tattoo serves as a reminder for me, especially considering where I am today. It's like I really have to believe that God is in control. So when something does not go my way, if I don't get a job, if I don't you know, have kids, or if I don't move in this particular place or whatever. Like, I know that it's all truly on God's timing, and I have to trust that He has the best interest at heart for me. So the scripture allows me to, and the placement of it allows me to, in those moments where I'm feeling pretty anxious and wanting to do things my way, or be frustrated with the fact that things aren't happening my way, I look down, and it really does serve as a reminder that when the time is right, the Lord will make it happen. And I'm really trusting in Him in so many ways. And it's easier for me to say that today than it was a couple years ago, because listen, y'all, I have been brought up on survival mode, and I have been trying my best to get out of it, or at least like sit in the moments, and just kind of like reflect on how far I've come, as opposed to what's my next step. So I want to give y'all like a quick story on just one of the many things that God has done in my life that has led me to like another step. And I just want to say this, like, my faith is me. My spiritual walk is me. I don't push any beliefs or anything on anyone, but I'm just telling you how I operate in the world and what has worked truly for me in the relationship that I have with the Lord, okay? So one of these situations that I truly can say it was not in my control, and that it was in God's perfect timing. Story time. So when I was in high school, I had always thought, or I'd always had this thing where, like, I want to go to college. Now, I don't know the cost of I didn't know the cost of college. I really didn't know what I wanted to get into and everything like that. But I was like, yo, I want to go to college because that's just my ultimate goal, right? So one day I am sitting in, I want to say like it's like guidance counselor's office, or I was just like in the office, in the principal's office. I don't know if it was I was doing something bad or whatnot. But I know it was ending, it was near graduation, like it was the ending of it. And again, I had a plan, or I had an idea of, okay, I want to go to college, that's my next step. But I didn't know how I was gonna get there, right? You know, because my situation is totally different than quite a few other situations in regards to being able to go to school. But anywho, so I just remember just like kind of putting that out there in the atmosphere, and then also just kind of being overwhelmed with the fact that, we're being anxious about the fact that I didn't know how it was going to happen. So I know at the time, one of the counselors that was there, like, we clicked. We met, we clicked, and she then sent me to a friend of hers, or who was, a funny thing, I want to say she was on the board of the college that I wanted to go to. Look at God. Look at God, y'all. Listen, if I had not been in that office at that day, for whatever reason, I would have not met her, and then she would have not been able to introduce me to the other person. Shout out to Barbara Pippin and Reggie. You guys, y'all have played a huge part in a lot of things. So yeah, Barbara, who is the one that works at the school that I wanted to attend, I told her my backstory and everything like that, and she was like, okay, we're gonna get you into school. Mind you, again, I'm telling you, my situation is a lot different than others' situations, right? She's like, oh, don't worry about it. We're gonna get you into school. I was like, man, I ain't got no money. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to pay for the classes or anything like that. She's like, don't worry, go do this, do this, do this. Go down to the school, say my name, da da da. So I go down to the school, and again, I say, hey, I'm here on account of X, Y, and Z. And they're like, okay, well, yeah, well, we heard about you. Okay, y'all heard about me. all right, hope good things. But everyone there in the office was like, okay, so this is what we're gonna do to make sure that we are able to get you in school, get you situated, have the funds available. And I'm like, funds? I was like, I don't, I don't have no money. And I was considered an foreign exchange student at the time, or like, what do you call them? International students? Yeah. So the fees for my courses are double or triple compared to in-state students, right? So for, say, for example, one English class for a in-state student would be maybe $150. Mine's going to be like $350, right? And they, listen, all in God's timing, they were able to cover a few semesters for me. Like, I was able to get scholarships, I was able to get grants, I was able to get like all these different things to be able to go to school. And the only promise that Barbara wanted from me and of me was to just stay in school, get A's. Let me tell you something. When someone puts their rep and their position on the line for you, and they really see the potential in you, you say, God, that person is sticking by me. I don't know how did I meet them? I don't know, how did you connect this? You did. So I'm going to go ahead and trust that it is you. And that's all she wanted of me. And I sure enough kept A's and B's, but mostly A's. And she was just so proud of me. And I say that story to say that, again, like, when the time is right, the Lord, will make it happen. Meaning, if I had not gone into that office that day, if I had maybe not had the temperament that I had in school, if I had not built relationships in school, if I had not like maybe been through things that made me more dedicated to academics, I don't know if I would have met Reggie and then would have met Barbara. And I truly, honestly say that is because it was all in the Lord's divine timing. And there's been so many other situations that have been like that. And I have just been thankful. And I have just been telling myself, whenever I feel anxious or whenever I feel like I don't have control of the situation, look down, and that serves as your reminder. Let him take over, because you can only do what you can, and what he can, he will do. Yeah, so that's my story. My tattoo, in the process of it, was super smooth, super easy. It wasn't painful. Probably took about 20 minutes tops, but I loved it. I loved it. I got a tattoo. If any of you guys have a tattoo, I'd like to know what it is and if there's a meaning behind it. Just, put that in the comment box and let's go ahead and talk about it. Okay?